Hi, my name is Chris Davis and I'm with SwiftEngine. We are the first turnkey serverless Swift platform for app development. In this video, I'm going to discuss the anatomy of a SwiftEngine file. If you want to go ahead and head on over to the SwiftEngine website and start by logging in, we'll go ahead to your site. And the first thing we'll do is create a file, and I'll call it anatomy.ssp. So go ahead, double click on that when it's ready and open it up. So the first thing we're going to cover is writing some simple HTML in your file. So we'll start by just creating a header element. And there you can see we have a little bit of HTML. I'll go ahead and save it, and then we'll navigate to the page and see what we output. And there we have our header, which is the text. This is some basic HTML. So if you want to go back to that same file, the next thing we'll do is we'll use the Swift tags, and we'll create a test string. We'll just assign it to the contents of that. And then what we'll do is we'll do a response.write, and we will write that string out. So if you want to go ahead and save again, navigate back on over to your web page, and you'll see there we have our string variable that we made. So the next thing we're going to cover is going to be for loops. So if you're familiar with the syntax that Swift uses for loops, it's a little bit different. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do for I in, and since I is not previously declared, we're going to say 1. We're going to use 3 dots. Those dots are part of the range operators. The 3 dots means including. You can also use 2 if you want to omit the last number. So we're just going to do a simple for 1 through 10, including 10. And then we will go with response.write. And what we're going to do here is include a break line element, because we want these to all be on separate lines. And do variable. And then if you're familiar with the Swift syntax for writing an integer to a string, go ahead and put that in there. You can go ahead and save. And then so what this should do is go through the for loop and print out the numbers 1 through 10 inside this text, variable 1, variable 2, and so on. So if you want to head back on over and reload, and there you have it. The last thing we're going to cover is writing functions. So I'm just going to go ahead and write a simple function. You'll see inside of our Swift brackets still. And then I'm going to do a response.write, since we're going to use a string. And we'll just go with a simple message there. So now down below, I have us printing our variable. I have us printing the numbers 1 through 10, and now we're going to call our function. We'll save the file, and then we'll head back over one last time, and you'll see our last message from when we called the function. So what we covered today was using some HTML, using variables, as well as for loops and functions. Stay tuned for some more videos, and you'll learn some more cool stuff on how to use SwiftEngine. Thanks.